Oftentimes we got Regimen Ruck coming up towards the end of the year. We try to do 4 trips a year. These span anywhere from 4 to 7 days. Right now we've been doing a lot of 4 days that fit folks' schedule. And I get a lot of questions of what's the pack like, where we're going. Folks think it's just a go park and camping trip or hike a little bit. A lot of these trips that we do are excursion based, even from the desert environments to the mountainous environments. Moving on to the group gear, and a lot of the questions that we have are like, well, what do we cook on? What do we do? A lot of folks want to bring hatchets and machetes and cut down forest limbs and try to make a fire and bear giles it. That's all fun and nice, but a lot of the areas that we go to, there's one, either fire restrictions, or two, if we're in the national forest or at a national monument, which we do sometimes in the high pines and in desert areas, they don't allow that. So what we do is we have our sustained fuel stores, 2 bottles of light gas, and our stoves that we have to cook everything on. With that, we have 1 pot and 1 pan, depending on the size of the group. We may take an additional pot, but for the basic necessities and what we cook out there, which is not pictured, the meals kind of vary that we'll be hiking. It's nutritious, filling, and high in calorie and salt because it is enduring. Sometimes between these 4 to 7 days, we'll go anywhere between 40 to 60 miles. Some days we've done 12 miles, some days we've done 4 miles. But this is not a race. This is something that we use as a team to get through. One of the questions I always get, well, where's our destination and what we're doing? 1, who has the map and compass? Ask them. 2, we have headlamps, so we can go through all the night if we have to. 3, it's up to the group cohesively. So if you decide you want to pull over and park here, or if you want to do this, and it's the leader of the day, it's the group decisions. We just give you an area, a course area, if you will, of what we're going, where we're doing, what our plan is. But it's ultimately up to the crew to say, I want to do some off-trail, or I think this is a good area to camp, etc. So that's where a lot of this comes in and encompasses, and we have the gear for that. On top of that, we have a mountaineering medical, which is another job that someone will have. Repair kit for everything. We have, just in case, a water purifier to pump water from sources. If not, we boil water and we use iodine if we need to, especially for personal bottles. Dish soap, hand sanitizer. These containers are empty, but usually they'll carry things like butter, maybe some oil. We do eat good on the trail, so there'll be a couple of fresh veggies. Everything else we'll need to boil or make while we're cooking out in the wilderness. Shelters. So we have 2 of these, depending again on the group size. But this is a 12 by 12 tarp, is what they call it. It isn't like a blue tarp you buy at Ace Hardware. These are made for backpacking through REI Co-op as well. So they're light, they're stable. You can fit 4 comfortably underneath them, 6 if we have to. We have a couple of these. We also have a couple of individual tarps, just made for 1 person. So if we need to separate, or someone wants to be on themselves a little bit at night and get that experience, we can help incorporate that too. Here we have some reading materials. Some of you who's watching this video, the group journal, this has been passed down for years and it's fun to read. Everybody writes in it and on their excursions. Some of it's funny, some of it is heartwarming. We carry that. Also, again, the book of readings for at night. We do have a kind of a small structured evening at night where, again, everybody's job is going to take turns, and the cooks and everything. We're going to pick something out of the reading book. We're going to gather around, talk about it, eat chow, and then we'll go over the nuts and bolts of the following day. Job changes, but also open-ended dialogue that we'll spend some time getting to know each other and do everything with while we're out in the wilderness. With that, just a wildlife book. It's great to go out, identify things, look them up. Spice kit, and again, the basic necessities to cook. Previously with another organization, we've used this basic for up to 2 weeks. The fuel, the chow that we bring, everything is divided between everybody in the group, and we all use it cohesively. Even the tarps, we've used everything with our personal gear, from 15 degrees in blizzard conditions to 110 degrees in the desert climate, and everything from Death Valley up to 11,000 foot peaks. So with that, we'll go into the packs. We have a lot of folks asking about the packs and the gear that we're wearing and what we're using. So next we'll roll into that and show you. So after we divvy up the group gear and we have our individual gear, we do kind of like a junk and a bunk, make sure we're not taking extra items that we need or don't need. Obviously things of high scent is going to attract animals, so just the basic necessities for hygiene care we'll take. Saying that, packing it all in, let's go over the pack real quick. So these are mountaineering packs. They're used in a wide variety of ways of folks going on professional excursions, mountaineering, or everyday backpacking. Everything is adjustable and padded on these. These are 100-liter Osprey packs, which is more than enough room to take all of our gear and split it up and pack it up. Down here, the Velcro adjusts to your hip. It can go in or out either way with the adjustable straps. Same with the shoulder straps. These will adjust and pull out so you get a little more comfort on your inseam of your shoulder here. Obviously, padded shoulder straps. As you can see, these are designed not only for center of gravity, and we'll teach you how to pack properly, not like the military way, but these are designed to use center of gravity to your best potential for the weight distribution on your back. If done properly, it feels really comfortable. You can have a lot of mobility with it. Down here, it kind of contours to your lower back. In the center where the spine is, you can see it's well ventilated and there's ribs for ventilation to go in through the center of your back. And then we have what they call a brain, which is the top of your pack. It also doubles as a small day pack or like a backpack. So you can take this off and we can go do a peak attempt or something and just take your daily needs in this. After everything is said and done, it should weigh about 40, maybe 45 pounds. Keep in mind that's including full water intake, all the food that we distributed, the group gear that's all distributed, and then your personal effects and everything in here with that. So with that being said, I'm going to have Justin here show us how to properly demonstrate how to put on the pack. Keep in mind these are very expensive. These are going to be multi-used every year. So what we try to do, unlike the military, you take them, flop them over your back and everything. Justin's going to demonstrate how to put these particular packs on so we can save the integrity of the frame and the pack itself and make it easier on you too while we're out there with a heavy pack and show how everything adjusts, because that is again one of the biggest questions we have. As much as I like Alice and I have my cues about Molly, these hands down have been the best thing I've used over the last 7 years. So Justin, you want to put that on the ground and show us how to properly demonstrate?
First, we take it in the bag, bring it up to your knee, support it, place it onto your shoulder, place your arm to the second strap. After you've done that, adjust the belt strap.
Keep in mind there's two, so we have the Velcro that we can adjust and these. Obviously these are pulled all the way together, so then we'd have to adjust the Velcro on Justin's. These are also designed to adjust on the fly, so we can do that too.
After that, move on to the shoulders, adjust and tighten straight down.
And then after that, to turn sideways. After that, to keep where the weight may be pulling back and keep the center of gravity where we might need it up top and move that center of gravity, we have these straps here just to take that load bearing off and get it closer to our back. So if the pack is packed right and adjusted right, you should be able to feel the center of gravity on the lower back portion and have a really good free range of motion while we're hiking in the wilderness, backpacking. So again, we just want to do like a little promo and show, kind of like show and tell, junk and a bunk almost. We get a lot of questions, and just to save a lot of time or maybe something that I'm missing, I want people and folks to have eyes on of what we're actually taking, what it entails, what we provide and what we cannot provide. So again, these trips, these excursions, these backpacking trips, they're designed to reconnect, rejuvenate, and recharge our batteries, and hopefully after we're done to come back and be more productive and take on challenges that we thought that we were losing, or gain new skills that we thought we couldn't do, or just that or gain new ones essentially. And grab that camaraderie and come back and help our folks just have a positive outlook and be ready to tackle on the next task afterwards. So thank you. If you have any questions, please reach out. Our office number is 661-328-8600, or you can email me personally at Casey, C-A-S-E-Y, at thewoundedheroesfund.org. And we're hoping, if not, we're already doing